I love to create unique items for my home, and I love a good thrift flip. For our new extension, I really wanted a new dining table. This IKEA extending table I found on eBay for just £30. I really wanted to transform this piece of furniture into something a little bit rustic but still contemporary. And so in this video I'm going to show you how I make new wood look old and give it a nice rustic look. It's a really good solid table from IKEA, and you can pick so many things up like this second hand, and you can do your own thrift flips just like this. As I'm going to do the top surface a nice rustic look, I wanted to make it that little bit more contemporary, so I have some paint here to paint the legs a nice black. You can get so many paints now where you don't have to prime the surface, and this is absolutely perfect to me because that means you get the project done a lot faster. You can use chalk paints and similar. I will link some in the description below. This one is water-based, so it makes cleaning up a lot easier. I did the first thin coat and let that dry fully, and then I can go in and give the legs of the table a second coat. The second coat of paint is going on beautifully, and I'm confident that this will remain chip-free. You can of course choose any colour you wish. They come in so many varieties, but I think the black will go really well with my decor here in the new extension. Maybe you saw my extension makeover video where we pulled down our conservatory and made this beautiful extension. I'm totally in love with the floor that we had put down with that slightly rustic feel, so I want the table to match in quite nicely with that. And it certainly will be an improvement from this yellow of the wood. For the first coat for my rustic look wood, I have watered down the black paint that I've just used. I've put about 2 parts water to 1 part paint, so it really is a wash and a dye. This is my homemade alternative to using a wood dye. I find that doing this brings out the grain of the wood and takes away that yellow tinge. I have an old rag and I'm just loosely pushing that paint about, but keeping in line with the grain of the wood. As it starts to dry really quite quickly, you can just smooth it out and give it that really nice effect. To be honest, if I wanted to darken up the wood, I could do it in this way, and I do think it works really well. There's something really therapeutic about painting and staining wood, and it really doesn't take too much effort either. Just maybe wear some gloves so that you don't get in the mess that I get in. As it dries, build up a couple of layers as you feel you need to, and don't forget to do the edges of the wood as well. This first layer is now fully dry, and I want to make my wood quite a light effect, so I'm going to go in with some white paint, and again I just have some white furniture paint, that's all. Again I'm going to use this like a wash, so I'm taking 2 parts water to approximately 1 part paint. Then take a brush or a rag cloth, and we're going to get this white paint all over the surface and really give our IKEA furniture a lovely rustic and unique look. I like to work quite quick at this stage and really get that paint all over the surface. Don't worry if it doesn't go on evenly, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you go in line with the grain of the wood. Try not to let the paint drip and blend it in like this. Like I have done, work on one piece at a time as we want that paint to remain wet for a little while. I'm now taking a rag and working with the grain again. I'm simply going to rub into that paint. It rubs some of the paint off and softens the edges. We need to keep rubbing away until we get this desired effect. I really love the fact that every piece that you do like this will be completely unique and make some really beautiful furniture that it has that rustic feel. My children love to join in with the DIY projects too, and these simple and easy steps really make it easy for them to be able to join in. Like with all of my projects, I love to relax and enjoy the process and see the results coming up beautifully. On this channel I'm going to have lots of DIY projects, and I'll share with you all of my interior home decor ideas to improve this new extension and hopefully make it into a lovely, homely, cosy space. The white paint is now fully dry, and there I've shown you just some sandpaper on a block and I'm literally going to just sand a little bit of the paint back and get some of that wood grain to come back through, and it's starting to look really quite beautiful. If you like the rustic old painted look, then you can leave lots of that white in, or you can sand it back depending on the taste and the look you're after. To me, this bit now really feels like you're creating a bit of art, and you're sanding away and you're making it exactly how you want it for your home. I'm going to continue sanding this and knocking back some of that white paint, but if you do want it a little bit darker, you can go back in with some more of the darker paint over the top and keep going back and forth and sanding until you get your desired result. And for me, this is perfect, going from that yellow to this lovely weathered rustic wood. So it's that fun part to put the table back together and see how it looks up in the dining room. You can paint the underside of the table too, but I didn't bother. I kind of cut the corners a little there, but it's nice to see what the table did look like and now what it does look like, and I'm really happy. To finish off the look of the table, I'm going to carry on painting the black paint onto this under part here. This will tie the piece together nicely, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out, and I did decide to paint quite a bit of that underside black as well, including the exposed structure where the extra leaves of the table go. I let this dry fully, and now that the tabletop is fully in place, it's nice to see how it looks, and I go in with just a little bit more light sanding. I did this table really quite a while ago, and as you'll see there are old doors. I've actually now made the barn doors that go there, and they look amazing, and all of the new extension is really coming together really quite well. A satin varnish here for the top is going to help me protect it, and so that we can use this dining table as a family, and it will be able to withstand the spillages and the crafts that undoubtedly go on in this space. Using a brush to paste this on, again with the grain of the wood. I'm going to be making some fitted furniture for this space as well, and I've got lots of other creative design ideas for our home, all of which I'm going to share here with you, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Please give this video a like and do comment below with any suggestions or ideas. I've given the tabletop 3 or 4 coats of the varnish, letting it dry fully in between layers. I really do love this rustic wood effect, and I think it was created really quite simply and something that you can hopefully follow at home, creating your own style to upcycle a lovely table or any other piece of furniture. I really love my dining table makeover, and it's really improved the dining space. I've got lots more to create, and I hope you'll follow my journey. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.